You're like a regular on my vlog. Do you know that? Like almost everyone I did last month.
Get started here in about 5 minutes. So find your space, grab a water. If you guys haven't yet, there's water up here. And we're gonna start on our mats in about 5 minutes. And we'll have instructors lining down the middle, so you guys will be able to see all the action at all times. Raffling off all the prizes. So if you didn't sign in, get your name on the sign-up board. That's where the names will be drawn from. And of course we have...
And honestly, I don't care. I would freaking rock the ice cream truck.
100.
Thank you.
Yeah. When I was in New York, they had like something like this, but it was alcoholic ice cream.
Yeah.
So even better?
Yeah.
Little infusion?
I just feel like...
Oh, I need to get you taking your bite. That, like it's,
Hey girl.
it's so good. That's the one I have at home. It's actually really good.
Oh,
Yeah, she has little pints at the British Market. And that mint one is one. So if you like it, you can buy it.
I'll be like,
Yeah.
it's your favorite? Yes. So do you do like private events or?
Yes, I do.
Do you do a lot of
And
weddings?
then a lot of stuff.
Weddings? That's so fun.
Yeah. But then it's sold at Martha's Vineyard in Richmond.
Oh yeah. Oh, how fun. Well, congrats. That's very cute. Cool.
Thanks.
Could I do the candy bar?
Yeah.
Just because the name is so
I
cute.
gotta get you good with lots of chunks.
I feel like I haven't seen you in class as much.
Really?
Yeah, are we
Oh,
just
I've
on
been
different
there.
schedules? I
Yeah,
think we're on
I
different
don't come
schedules
in the
right now.
morning anymore.
Oh, okay,
So
that's
I'm
what
at
it
night
is.
also.
That's what it is. Okay.
Which I don't necessarily enjoy that.
Yeah, I
But
take night classes like randomly sometimes, but I just like I don't feel it the same. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
love just getting it out of the way in the morning.
Yeah.
But
She was.
here, it's for you.
Thank you. Thank you. So cute. I was just gonna start vlogging, but can you see Frankie in there vlogging? She is so cute. So cute. So I just left the Blue Bridge event at Barcode. I'm so excited that I was able to go. They did it last year and I just had like learned about the whole situation, so I wasn't able to make it last year. But now that I'm like all in, I knew I was gonna have to come to this event. It was super awesome, and there were so many people there, which was wild. She said that last year there were 100 people there, and this time 400 people signed up. I don't know exactly how many people were able to make it, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was close to that number. But everybody, like, we had so much fun. It was good to like run into, you know, other people that I know, but then also to meet new people. So yeah, it was really, really good. I'm planning on going to a couple more of their outdoor events before like it gets cold. So I'm excited because they have one at the end of the month that will be at Hancock, which is my favorite local fried chicken place, Nashville hot fried chicken. So yeah, so I'm excited about that. I think it's like a bar and brunch like type of situation, or bar and bubbly, I think it is, because they have those really good blushies there. But yeah, that's it. And I ended up getting this shirt. It's of the Blue Bridge barcode and then AB, because he DJ'd and he did an awesome job. And so I'm happy that I have like this new shirt to rock like when I'm out and about, and even like for class and stuff. And then I did get something else from Covet Leisure, but it was for a friend, which I technically can't show because if she watches this, then she knows what I got for her. So I won't show what I got because I don't want her to see it ahead of time. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'm gonna head home now. It's almost 7:30. So yeah, so I'm just gonna head home and probably pick up something to eat for everybody because I didn't take anything out. And then I have like some little bit of work I have to do for the rest of the night, and that's pretty much it. Yeah.
Get some good lighting on it, guys.
Yes, look at they all excited. That's so cute. So proud. Well, it is Saturday and Bentley is still at my parents'. I'm waiting for Josh right now. We're gonna be headed to his DJ gig. As you can see, we've got the back seat and the trunk completely full. We had so much fun last night with our friends. They took us out for our 9th wedding anniversary, which is at the end of the month. We ended up going to Reserve downtown, which is like a local wine bar. Like they actually have wine on tap there, and we hadn't been there in a long time, and our friends just like, they were like, hey, this is where we want to take you. It was so good, and they made us feel like super special. Like their service is really awesome. So yeah, like we had a really, really fun time there. And then we also went to a place called Lumber Baron, which I'd never even heard of or realized that it was inside of the Amway. You honestly would like pass it without even thinking, you know, like without even thinking about it. But that was also really nice. We just got drinks there, but apparently you can order food in there from Ruth Chris and eat it at that spot. So that was really cool because they're like right by each other. So we had a really good time there. And then we ended up going to the J Deck at 616, which they're remodeling right now, but we just sat out on the patio and had more charcuterie and like drinks because I got super, super hungry. And then in true us fashion, we ended up going to Big East downtown. I ordered like wings and I had like cider and stuff. I don't know why, but I was just like so hungry last night. Like I ate at every little spot that we went to. But yeah, it was really nice to be able to just like hang out with our friends. Like they're so sweet of them to take us out, you know, for dinner. Which they've been doing the last couple of years. Like we've gone to a couple different places, so it was cool to be able to do like something completely different. So yeah, we didn't really plan anything for our anniversary this year, which is really weird because we almost always do. Well, yeah, always do. But we already booked our trip for our 10-year anniversary in the spring. And so I think that's kind of why like this one kind of just like didn't become anything. So good looking out by our friends for making sure that we did get some time, you know, together and actually do something. And then we are going to Florida at the end of the month, so we might end up doing something while we're there because that will be around the time of our anniversary. But again, like Bentley's going with us. It's just a family trip. We go every year and it's like different times of the year too, every single time. So yeah, so I'm excited about that, to be able to see like my best friends and her family and just all of that stuff too. So yeah, but like I said, I'm waiting for Josh. We're gonna go get something to eat, and then he has his gig today. It's a bridal show, so we'll be there probably, I don't know, I think he has to be there around 1 or 2 o'clock, and we have to like set up all of his stuff. But it's only from 4 to 8, so it's not that bad as far as time goes. Like when he does weddings, it's an all day like situation. But I'm happy I'm able to go with him because I haven't been able to go to as many of his gigs this year. And I'm usually like always like ride or die, but it's just been hard. Like the summer's been so busy, and then trying to find somebody to watch Bentley and like all that stuff. So I like to go with him to the things that he doesn't always do. And so usually if he has some type of like special event like this one, then I for sure want to try to go, because then I can get photos and like video and everything for him too. So yeah, that's pretty much all. I'll be taking you along with me on that, and yeah. So I just left getting my nails done. Getting my nails done this week has been the hardest task for some reason. I let my nails go for way too long because they were yellow, and now I have this like pearlescent, almost, it's like a creamy color, which I really love, and he cut them down for me. But I was gonna get my nails done on Wednesday after I met with a client, but then my sitter was sick, so then I had to reschedule everything. Then I was going to get my nails done on Friday after I dropped Bentley off to my mom, but then my mom was running late because her nail girl was running late, so then I didn't get my nails done Friday. And so then at first I was like, oh, I'll go Saturday morning, but then I didn't end up doing that. Then I got here to where I get my nails done. They close at 4, and in my mind I was like, they probably don't take people after 3, but I literally pulled up at like 3:05. And then when I got there, at first one of the girls at the desk was like, oh, we can't take you, like it's after 3. And I literally was almost going to start crying, like first world problems, right? But then one of the guys came over because he recognized me since I've been coming in pretty often, and he was like, you already have dip on your nails, like it should be fine, you know. And he's like, just for future, like if you can make an appointment, make an appointment. And I told them like this was the worst week ever, so I apologize. But they did such a good job, and I was happy that they still took me and I didn't have to try to wait, because I don't even know when I would have been able to go at all this week. Yeah, I don't even know when I would have been able to go this week. So yeah, but the good thing that I found out, which I was super excited about, is that they're opening a second location downtown soon, and that's 10 minutes from my house, where this location is like 20 to 30 minutes from my house, depending on traffic and detours and like all that stuff. So so yeah, because I didn't take the highway either on my way, which I should have, and that would have saved me a little bit more time, but I'm happy. But yeah, like I love the shape. And then he ended up actually putting like a fake tip on this one, because this one broke. This one always breaks. But the rest of these were super long and I needed them to be cut down. And he was like, well, I don't want to cut them all down because they won't look right. Like I'll just put a small like fake tip on this one, and then they'll all like be the same. And then when you come in, we just like cut it off like as they grow out. And I was like, okay. And it actually turned out better. So I'm happy that I didn't have them like cut them all the way down, but they were super long beforehand. Like I couldn't even buckle Bentley's car seat or like button my pants or whatever because they were so long. Josh kept calling me like Cardi B or something. So yeah, but that's it. That's all. Head into the store now. I don't have anything else fun for the rest of the day. Probably gonna wrap up some work for a couple clients of mine. I have a couple posts I have to do for some clients coming up tonight, and on to another week. On to another week.